Hello friends, and welcome back to my kitchen. This is Carolyn, your retired happy friend from Mississippi, and it's Saturday morning. There are storms, warnings, and tornadoes going across the Midwest, and we have tornado watches and warnings here for later this afternoon. So Maisie and I are in the kitchen. I'm going to go ahead and make a cobbler. This is a recipe that my grandmother and my mother and then me, we all have made it as a standard. It's just an old standby, easy. My grandmother called it Lazy Man Cobbler. So it's in the Cooking with Maggie cookbook. If you have that, you can turn and find it. And so I'm going to show you quick. This is going to be a short video today. So I'm going to show you how to make it step by step, and it is good. I'm using some of my strawberries I had in the freezer last summer. These are Louisiana strawberries, and we always get them in the spring, and they are the best strawberries you can get. So I'm using some I put up last year so I can get some fresh ones and put in my freezer this summer. So here we go. It's going to be strawberry Lazy Man Cobbler, and I hope you like this recipe. Try it. It's quick, it's easy, it's good. The ingredients are 1 stick butter. I'm going to melt that in my 9 by 13 pan. 1 cup sugar, 1 cup self-rising flour, 1 cup milk, and these are my strawberries, my Louisiana strawberries. So this ended up being right at 4 cups. Since they're fresh berries and not canned, I put a 1/3 cup sugar, put them in the microwave so the sugar would dissolve. Now normally, when my kids were growing up, I would use a large can of sliced peaches and make a peach cobbler. And since that comes in a syrup, I don't add extra sugar. But since these are fresh, no sugar added, I did stick them in the microwave with a 1/3 cup sugar, just for long enough for the sugar to dissolve. Our baking dish is in the oven with the butter. The butter is almost melted, so we're going to get the next ingredients ready. So mix 1 cup sugar, 1 cup self-rising flour. And go ahead and stir that together so the sugar and the flour mixes. Okay, now add 1 cup milk. And make the batter. So stir that until that gets mixed. And it will be kind of a pancake-like batter. So you don't want it too thick. I like my cobbler juicy. I don't like it real cakey. But it does have a cake on the top of it. I just like a lot of juice and fruit in the bottom of it. Okay? I just took the pan with the butter out of the oven. It's hot. I'm going to pour the batter around in the pan in the baking dish and just pour it around kind of evenly in the pan, in the butter. Okay, now we're going to take the fruit, and I'm using strawberries. You can use strawberries, blueberries, peaches, whichever fruit you like best. And I'm going to just spread the berries on top of the batter and the butter. And try to get it kind of even in your baking dish, because we're not going to stir and mix this. We're going to just pour everything in. And that's why it's called the Lazy Man Cobbler. It's quick, it's easy, and it's good. Okay, so now the berries are in. We don't stir it. We leave it just like that and put it back in the oven. We're going to let it bake at 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour. I'll check back on it. And when it starts to, The dough is going to rise over the fruit, and it's already starting to rise. You can see around the edges. So when it gets brown and crusty and it looks done, I'll take it out and I'll show you the finished cobbler. Well, I just took the cobbler out of the oven, and my cobbler did cook right at 45 minutes. So I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to spoon some up on my plate and have some with some ice cream. Doesn't that look good? Now, this is the way I like it, crusty around the edge and the fruit all. So what I do, I go in the corner so I can get lots of crust. And I will be back in a minute with a scoop of ice cream. Well, the cobbler is out of the oven and it's on my plate. I've got a little scoop of ice cream with it, and oh man, it's gonna be good. So I hope you try this easy, quick recipe and treat your family to a homemade cobbler. I have made it with peaches, blueberries, strawberries, and today I made the strawberry because I had lots of Louisiana strawberries I had in the freezer from last year that I really need to use so I can get some fresh ones this year. So Maisie and I just got back from the mailbox. There are tornado warnings all around Mississippi, and so we got in and got safe. Y'all, say a prayer for Mississippi and Alabama this afternoon. My thankful for today is thankful that it's spring and thankful that the warm weather's back and all the pretty flowers are blooming. I have one little daffodil in my flower bed blooming. My good word for today is no matter what happens, we know that God's going to be with us and protect us. So just say a prayer for Mississippi and Alabama this afternoon as the storms roll through. And until next time, please try the cobbler. And if you like my videos, please click the like and subscribe, and then hit the bell over to the side, and that lets you know when another video is coming up. Send me your comments if you try this good cobbler, and let me know what kind of fruit you made. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a short one this time, but I had to share that recipe for the weekend. So share your smile with everyone you see today. Be kind to everybody you meet and come in contact with. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. We're back from our walk, and it's still very windy at our porch, but not quite as windy as it was out in the walk. So we're going to sit outside and enjoy the fresh air a little bit before we go in. I'm going to sit in my new Labono rocker and rock a little bit, and Maisie's just going to lay here. Maisie does fine as long as the wind is blowing or it's raining, but if she hears the slightest little thunder way off in the distance, she starts shaking and trying to get up under the bed. So my poor baby, I hope the storms are not too bad tonight, but I'll try to stay close to her and be glad when it's all over and gone. Hi, Maisie. Yeah, hi, Maisie.